Hello everyone, Simonopolized here, and I am finally renovating the very first building in Sunset Valley. And this is one of the apartment buildings that was supposed to be an apartment building before, I think, Late Night, the name of the expansion pack was, before Late Night came out. Yeah, and I had so much fun doing this one because I actually turned it into a building, like into an apartment building, and I added an apartment. So yeah, I think the apartment itself right now, like it makes sense if you want to move your Sims here because the apartment itself costs, I think less than half the price, maybe half the price of what the whole building used to, like, cost exactly. So yeah, you don't have to like go and sell a kidney or something to get this kind of house. Yeah, just an apartment and a very nice one, and yeah, and I think it turned out costing around 40,000 simoleons, but that's including the car, and I think the car is around 10,000 simoleons or something like that. So technically it's like 30,000, and the idea behind it is like I wanted to, like, the idea behind the style that I was going for was those kind of like, I don't know, like the apartment complexes like you see in a gated community, because like for example when my family and I were in the US, we were like in Atlanta for a long time, and we were like in this gated community, and like the apartments, like there was like apartments and townhouses and stuff, and the apartments looked a little bit like that. So I wanted to do like an apartment complex because I think in the gated community we were at the like usually like the houses were, I don't know, like separated in areas, and every area was surrounded by like a pool or the gym, or like every residential area surrounded by like some kind of an activity thing. And this is what I did, like the style that I was going for. And I actually, like right now that I'm doing the voiceover, I actually renovated the other two buildings next to it. So I matched the whole vibe of this. Like this is the one I started with, and then right now, like I can tell you from the future, that I don't know, I went for the whole style with the other buildings. Like the one next to it, I turned it into like townhouses and also an apartment building, like a mix of both. And the one next to it is the same like this one but mirrored. And like I made the other side of the building as as the active kind of lot that you live in. Like not the one on the second floor, but the one on the third floor. Yeah, and the idea of the sim living here was actually like I was trying to go for like like the very first apartment, like couples apartment you get, like, so this is why it's not like dirt cheap, like I didn't make it like into like a starter home. This is like a home that you move into when you, I don't know, get together with someone. And yeah, the floor plan kind of also like matches the whole vibe, because I think the apartment has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Yeah, and like one of the bedrooms right now is a study, but I imagine like because it also has like 2 bathrooms, then like if the couple decide to have children or something, they can turn the office, like the home office, into a kids room, and it would be fully functionable. And if they decide to have another kid, then maybe they need to move out because it will be extremely cramped, and I don't think that it's, I don't know, a good environment if 4 Sims live in here. Like I think 3 Sims are the maximum to live in this apartment. Yeah, and it turned out pretty well, I would say. And the outside still matches a little bit like the same vibes, or like the same feeling of the um the, what is it called, like the original building. Like I just extended one of, like extended it a little, like I think 1 or 2 tiles to the left, I would say. Yeah, and as I said, like the one on the, like on the complete opposite side of this apartment complex is what's it called, is exactly like the inverted version of this apartment building, or like the mirrored version of this apartment building. Yeah, and one issue that I was facing, I think I said that like in one of the previous videos, is whenever I go into debug, I get met up with this like endless saving loop. And yeah, so this happened with me too, but I saved everything like I was in edit mode this time. I wasn't in like live mode. Yeah, so I thought being in edit mode would help fix the issue, and just like out of safety and stuff, like I saved the game before actually putting in this like debug hidden room maker spawners, or like whatever it's called. Like there are those stuff that you have to put from debug, so you would make this building into an apartment building instead of like a normal building. And when I did that, like, and then I was going back to edit town mode to save the game, like there was this endless loading screen kind of loop that was going on, and it never ended. But gladly, like I learned from my mistake last time, and I actually had saved before putting the stuff from debug, so I didn't lose a lot of progress. Yeah, and after that I tried to take out like every mod like one by one, and I think like I kind of like the mod that was causing the problem was the gray UI mod, or like the gray UI. Yeah, I think it's called the gray UI mod. So anyway, it's kind of a mod that tries to, like, it makes the whole UI look a little bit more modern, but I took it out, and I actually, like, I don't know why I actually put the gray UI mod in, because I like the blue color that comes with, like, the signature blue color that comes with The Sims. The Sims 3, like, not The Sims 4. I think The Sims 4, the signature color is white, or like off-white. And in The Sims 2 and 3 it's blue, and I like that color a lot, so I don't know why I had this gray UI mod thing in, but this fixed the problem. And yeah, right now you're seeing me putting the spawners in that turns in this building into an apartment building. I think you're gonna see the endless loading screen that I was met with when I was trying to save the game, just in a couple of seconds, I would say. Yeah, so just adding the mailbox and the spawners and everything, and yeah, I just like exited the game. It just like sped up so you can't see, but those are like 2 different footages. So yeah, I just like left the game, like stopped the recording, had to like leave the game in a way that I had to end it, like using the what's it called again, like the task manager. So I had to like kind of end the task of like The Sims 3, so it would like force close the game. And yeah, I did this whole shebang with the mods and got back in, and it was saving. Yeah, so I kind of spared you this whole thing because it's like from the footage, because it would have just added a lot of footage first, no reason. Yeah, but if you're running into this kind of issue, because I read a lot of forums that like where people were experiencing the exact same issue, and if you have the gray UI, just take it out. I think this helps. Like the issue is exactly like if you put anything from debug in the house, like, or in the building, it doesn't save because the game freezes when it saves or loads. Yeah, so this did it for me. I think with other people there are other reasons why this happens, but like this is what worked for me. I just took out the gray UI mod. Thank thingy. And that's it. Yeah, and right now you're seeing me working on one of the bedrooms that I turned into a study. Yeah, and the one behind it is the other bedroom that has an ensuite. And both bedrooms have access to balconies. And yeah, like the office, the window on the right now looks out to the ocean, which looks pretty good. And the balcony of the other bedrooms also looks out to the ocean. And yeah, I think like also like the sunlight that comes in, like it's a very bright apartment, and a very like airy bright apartment, and I love it. Like I love the style of it. And I tried to make it look like the apartment complex, like the generic apartment complex you see around the block. This is what I was going for, and I think I achieved that. Like from my personal understanding, like it depends on where you're from and what styles of houses you have around you, but this is the thing I was going for, and this is what I like, the style that I captured from the old apartment building, like the original apartment building that was put by EA. I think they were trying to make it look a little bit more industrial, but like from the shape or the shell of the house, it was giving me this style of house, or like the vibes of this, like the apartment complexes. Yeah, and it made sense this way, like instead of buying the whole apartment building, you just like buy one apartment. This is more realistic in my opinion. Yeah, but if you want to change that, you can just take out the debug objects. Like you have to type in the debug cheat. Like first of all, you have to type like set testing cheats enabled true, and after that you have to type another cheat which is called by debug on. And then I think with move objects on, like that's also like a third cheat, you can take out like the round, like the circular round objects, and this will give you access to the area you take it out of. Yeah, that is all for now. And right now, yeah, I was looking for the like one specific type of shoes that I couldn't find, and I stumbled upon like those, like the gym bag and the shoes with the water bottle, which looked great. And the shoes that I wanted to find, I found it as well here. It's by the door. And yeah, I'm just gonna cut off right now because the screenshots are coming up pretty soon. And I'm gonna wish you all to stay happy, healthy, and safe. And next video is gonna be another apartment complex. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.